Hello, artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So I'm here with my second edition of Thankful Thursdays. This is something that I started just because I'm having a difficult time in life right now, and I want to find ways to be thankful or find things to be thankful for and to remember that I have a lot and I have a good life, and although I might be having a tough time, I'm still blessed, right? And so just to try to remember that and keep it top of mind. So first I'm going to just go over what I've been sewing, and then I'll talk about what I'm thankful for. So I haven't done too much sewing because Saturday and Sunday I was out of town. We had to take my fiance's daughter back to Georgia. So I didn't get to do any sewing on those days. I did sew on Monday and a little bit on Tuesday. But Tuesday, I don't know, I started feeling down on Tuesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday were kind of not a lot happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the sewing that I did do, it wasn't much. So I'm doing this quilt along called Charade. That's the name of the pattern. It's done by Mitzi over at Jittery Wings. And so the pattern is called Charade. And I don't have it near me right now, but that's okay. So basically what we were doing is we were making this unit here. So last week we did this unit where we pieced that. And then this week we're piecing this unit here. So there are 100, well, for the lap size quilt that I'm doing, there are 120 of these units. So I did all 120, and then I just went ahead and did some blocks. So I've got my first 20 blocks done for that quilt along. So I'm a little bit ahead, which is good, because when it comes time to put the piecing and making blocks, I love that part. But when it comes to putting those rows together into the big quilt, that's when I'm like, oh, I like it when everything is just small. So, so once we start getting big, then it's like everything gets a bit unwieldy, and so sometimes I can get a little lazy. But when the blocks are so small like that, love them. And then even though I had no business, I started sewing on this quilt here. I basically just, this is the puzzle quilt by Open Gate. It was just sitting there all lovely. I couldn't help myself. So basically I just pieced, the only sewing I did was, I added the triangles. Well, I added the square on each quarter. So, sewed on the diagonal and then cut it off. So I did that. And then there was another stack here that I did. And now I'm starting to add this piece here. So yeah, that's really all I've done. That's really all the quilting, all the sewing that I did. I did not sew anything else. Just adding those squares to those squares. Doing the snowballed corner. So there's about 20 for each, so about 40 of those, and then making these units and these blocks. This was actually pretty fun. I like making blocks. Quilting is just, it's a byproduct of having all these blocks. But yeah, so that's my favorite part. My favorite part of the quilting process is making the blocks when they're small. Once the blocks are done. Anywho, so that's all the sewing that I've done. Now, as far as what I am thankful for, I am thankful for perspective. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I really didn't. I had to drag myself out of bed this morning. I don't know. I just didn't feel great. I just didn't feel great this morning. And I was thinking about having to make this video, and I was like, I got to make this video about what I'm thankful for, and I'm not feeling really thankful right now. And then I went online, because usually the first thing I do in the morning is check my email. Sometimes I'll check my email before I even get out of bed. I'll check my email. Sometimes I'll check my YouTube channel to see, make sure everything's okay. Um, and then what I'll do, because I get a lot of my news from YouTube. Um, so I watch a lot of, that's where I get my news. So I just kind of scroll through and look for interesting stuff to save to my today's playlist. And then I play those videos. Like that's kind of my soundtrack for the day. Whatever news articles or podcasts that I want to, look at, then that's what I'll do for the day. And as I was scrolling through, I saw, I saw a post from Sobeka. I don't know if any of you guys follow her, but she made a post. She said that Tiffany had made an update. And I don't know if you guys know Tiffany. There's a channel called Tiffany's Quilting Life. And she had canceled a live stream a few days ago due to an emergency. And whenever you see that, of course, you always worry. Um, and then the update was that her 17-year-old son passed away. 17-year-old son passed away. Um, and I was filled with perspective, right? Because my 15-year-old son he did not pass away. He's alive and well. And so my morning could have been way worse than it was. And I know we can't live our lives that way, right? I know that you can't live your life that way because there's always someone who's got a rougher time than you. There's always going to be someone who's got it worse. So we can still be sad even if someone else is sadder than we are. I think it's still okay to not be okay, even though there's someone else who's more not okay than you are. But it just gave me a lot of perspective this morning when I saw that and I watched that video. I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description because that's her income source, right? And she can't put out new content because she's grieving. So if we can go to her channel and maybe consume some of her older videos that are already out there just to kind of keep the algorithm going, just to kind of keep the revenue going, bringing those views to the channel. I think that's a small way that we can help. I know that they're accepting like cards and donations and stuff like that. And I believe all that information, I don't know if it's on Tiffany's video, but I know that it was on the post that Sobeka did. But it just, seeing that news, it changed my day. It changed the way I experienced today. It changed my perspective on my life and what it is. Yeah. Yeah. It changed my perspective. And so that's what I'm thankful for. So I'm going to keep this short today, but if you guys would click on the link in the description, this fly is really making me angry. Click on the link in the description and visit Tiffany's page and support her. I would be grateful for that. Anyway, that's it for me, and I will see you guys next video.